Hey, witchy peeps and family, it's your high priestess, your sister witch Kathy, and today I am making a video from the semi-red darkness. Oh gosh, I'm on my computer here, on my camera screen here, and I'm in a different room, so the lighting is making my screen look red, but anyway, that's not the point. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to talk about the reasons why your friend doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. Basically, this is what this video is about. It's not about a love relationship or anything like that. It's about friendships. It's about friendships, acquaintances, people that you may have known for a long time, and you might even consider them as family. This is three main reasons why they don't want anything to do with you anymore, or they don't want to be friends with you anymore. So I'm going to get right into it. And the first reason why your friend may not want anything to do with you anymore is because, number one, they may have new friends. And I know that that's hard to accept sometimes, that's hard to swallow, but a lot of times your friend doesn't want anything to do with you because they have a new set of friends. They have new people in their lives that they are associating with, that they feel more that they have in common with, that they like more at this point than they like you. Now, you may ask yourself, well, if this person has been my friend this whole time, or for so many months, or for years, how could they do this to me? How could they just latch on to these new people and forget about our friendship and what we have? Well, the truth is that your friend has a need that is being fulfilled by these people. Now, this is something more in general. So I'm just going to give up maybe a couple of things. The reason why that they're doing that they're getting a need met. It could be a need for substances. It could be a need for drugs or alcohol, or they're getting something from these people that they're not getting from you. And maybe you both do smoke together or whatever, party together, but they're not getting what they really need from you in that area, so they're going to these new people. They're getting something better from these people. It may be more on a constant basis, that they're getting their supplies from or whatever. Okay. Another general thing that they could be getting from these people is attention. Maybe you're not in a place where you can give your friend that attention that you first did when you first were together, or friends and everything. Like, maybe you've been supporting your friend the whole time and something else has come up in your life, and maybe you've had a baby or something like that, so you can't really be there, or maybe give advice or whatever to your friend like you could have, like you were in the beginning, because you have someone else that's needing you, or there's something else that's changed in your life. And while you're thinking that you're going to get that same support from that friend, in a real world that we live in, it's possible that you won't, especially when that person may need more than you. Which is another reason why I'm going to get into, it's real important that you establish some boundaries and some understandings when you first are friends with people. You want to kind of get to know that person and see if they would give you that same thing back in return. If they would be an equal. You want to make sure the friendship is equal. You never want to be that friend that's always just going to be the sounding board, or the footstool or whatever to to another friend, because whenever you need that person, that person's definitely not going to be there for you because they're on something else. You want to get a like-minded friend, someone that gives you back in return. They listen to your problems, you listen to theirs. You want to get that same rapport with that person. So, and you know what? Sometimes I don't want to go on and on, but sometimes you may not even get that. You know, um, it's just this person, they've just basically moved on from you. Okay, and number two, I'll get into number two. Now, the second reason why your friend doesn't want to have anything to do with you anymore is because you may have done something or said something that rubbed them the wrong way or hurt their feelings, and they just don't want to, they don't want anything to do with you anymore. It could have been that you've done some things before and they let it slide, but this last time they're just not feeling you anymore. They don't want anything to do with you anymore. You've kind of, killed it. And with that, it's, you have to understand when you've come to that point in a friendship where a person is telling you that they do not want anything to do with you any longer, to leave them alone, go away, back up. You have to love yourself enough and respect yourself enough. You need to leave that person alone. If they really are not that mad at you, or if they really can forgive you, they will come back to you on their own. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to beg for their friendship. You won't have to, harass them and try to get their attention. You won't have to do that. They'll come back around to you when they're ready to come back around to you. You need to give them that respect, especially if you know that you did something wrong. And even if you don't know what you did wrong, sometimes that other person may not even tell you. They just don't want to talk about it. They're already washed their hands with it. They're done with it. And you have to accept that as well. It doesn't make any sense to try to um, you know, try to get that person to talk about it or anything like that. I mean, when a person is done, they're done. And so you need to respect that. Now, what you do after that, that's a total different thing. And there's always certain situations. And, you know, like I said, you can always contact me if you're needing insight, because everybody's situation is different. And, and I can help you look more into what's going on with that person in specific details, because for those of you that have had readings with me, spirit will show me things about that person and also tell me things that they have said, and I'll repeat that back to you. And a lot of people that have gotten readings from me, they even tell me, oh my gosh, that person said this. That's what they said. Yeah, because spirit is showing me that this is what they said. It's like I see a vision, or I hear it, I can hear things. And so I give you the information that they give to me to tell you. And then we work it out from there. So, that's another reason why uh, your friend doesn't want anything to do with you anymore, because it could be something that you have said that really hurt their feelings or made them feel like they don't need to deal with you anymore. Okay, and the third reason is um, jealousy. The third reason, the reason why your friend doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. And this is unfortunate, but it happens sometimes, especially if your friend was the one that always saved you, quote unquote, or your friend thought that they were better than you or over you, or that maybe you were the less than friend. A friend like that will feel insignificant, insecure, less than if they feel that you're growing spiritually, or doing better than they are, or maybe you've obtained certain wealth, or maybe you have come into a marriage, or maybe you have children or something that your friend wanted and you have it. Jealousy will have a friend not contact you anymore or have anything to want to do with you. And that's unfortunate that that happens like that, but in my years of life, I have witnessed it and seen it many times. So I'm letting you know that that might be something that you might be dealing with, the reason why your friend doesn't want to deal with you anymore. And, with that, if you need help with that, if you have a situation that's really bothering you, a lot of what I do, and I try not to listen to other spiritualists and other witches on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that when they're talking about this person's not real, this person's not real, and all that. You know what? Come to me and see for yourself. I know for a fact that there's a lot of healing in my voice. When you come to me, there's a lot of healing because Spirit is here with me. I'm here to provide a service for you to help you. And if you don't like me, you don't ever have to come back to me. But you can contact me at highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com or highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. And I look forward to helping you. And we can make sense of your situation, what's going on in your life, and what we need to do from there so that you can get past that. This is your life. This is your real life. No matter what anybody else thinks, people can tell you this, oh, you need to do this, you need to get over, you need to get over it. But sometimes you need tools. You need more than someone just telling you that you need to get over it. We need to do some things to help you get past that, or at least to help direct you in a different direction that is healthy for you and that is mentally stable for you. So, with that being said, I look forward to speaking with you and connecting with you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye.